Namo Phat, good morning. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The fourth mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful speech and the inability to listen to others, I vow to cultivate loving speech and deep listening in order to bring joy and happiness to others and to relieve others of their suffering. Knowing that words can create happiness or suffering, I am determined to speak truthfully, with words that inspire self-confidence, joy, and hope. I will not spread news I do not know to be certain. I will not criticize or condemn things of which I am not sure. I will refrain from uttering words that can cause division or discord, or that can cause the family or the community to break. I'm determined to make all efforts to reconcile and resolve all conflicts, however small. For our Dharma lessons, we've been reading Catastrophe, Apostrophe by Ajahn Amaro, Reflections on Dependent Origination. And this morning we're finishing a section on the first 4 links. The first 4 of the 12 links are Avijja, Sankhara, Vijnana, Nama, Rupa, ignorance, formations, consciousness, and mind and body. These 4 links refer to the establishment of the subject-object relationship. When there is ignorance, when the mind does not see things clearly, when the mind drifts into the sense of a me here and a world out there, initially in a rudimentary way, as formations, sankhara, then strengthening into consciousness and mind and body, vijnana and namarupa, in relationship to each other, leaning on each other like 2 bundles of reeds. Thus, at this stage, the division between subject and object, a knower and a known, seems quite real and natural. Vijnana leans on namarupa and vice versa, in a reciprocal relationship. It's an intensification, helpfully referred to as the Vijnana Namarupa vortex by Venerable Nanananda. The mind is drifting into a sense of separateness of the experiencer and the experienced. There are many ways that this process can be understood using the terminology of dependent origination. One useful framework is to take the Vijnana bundle of reeds to be embodying the formation of a subject, whereas the Namarupa bundle of reeds embodies the formation of an object. If one is already somewhat familiar with Buddhist teachings, this might seem a bit confusing, since Vijnana is also part of the group of mental qualities that make up Nama and the other bundle of reeds. How can Vijnana be both part of the subject side as well as the object side of the process? To help make sense of this, I would suggest that the Vijnana that the 3rd link in the chain of dependent origination refers more to the subjective faculty of cognizing, knowing, whereas a Vijnana that is the last of the factors comprising Namarupa, the 4th link in the chain of dependent origination, refers to the finest grained units of experience that make up any sensory event. Just as in a picture taken by a digital camera at high magnification, it can be seen that the picture is composed of pixels, tiny individual colored units. So too, the Vijnana that is one of the 5 khandhas, which means the same as Namarupa, refers to the pixels or building blocks of experience that comprise every sense object. Thus we have a single word having two related but variant meanings. This is not uncommon in Pali. The word sankhara is another example. So the reader and practitioner needs to be wary of making assumptions that they know what a specific word means. Mindfulness of the context and a lot of reflective consideration will always be helpful. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thanks for joining me today.